Hey guys, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for watching. What is good? I am Jade. If you're new here, and welcome to my live. Okay, you guys, happy Saturday. I trust everyone. I trust you guys have done your weekend chores and everything. Oh. Remember, cleanliness is next to godliness. So, okay, good. So today there is a lot to unpack today with regards to Yul Edochie and his estranged wife, May Edochie. In my previous video where I was talking about this topic, recently May Edochie celebrated her birthday, and because she runs a non-profit organization, she decided to use that opportunity to give out some things to the less privileged. I've already talked about this in a previous video. But one thing that was very notable was that at some point during the celebration, uh, Yul Edochie appeared, and it's very obvious that it took May by surprise, his estranged wife. So I'm saying estranged wife, even though, like I've already stated before, Yul Edochie does not want people to be referring to them as estranged. In his mind, his wife is still living in the same house. So we're going to touch on that because that is really important. Because this facade that Yul is always trying to show, to portray as if, oh, everything is okay, everything is fine. My wife still lives in my house. In the post that the wife released today, a PSA that she posted today, she basically touched on that, meaning she basically said that the house is a joint, that they built it together. It was a jointly owned house. So it's not as if you built the house and then put her there or whatever, because some people also saw that as a yardstick, to basically say that, well, this woman is not going anywhere. All you people that are supporting her, look, she's still living. Like, there's a lot to unpack here, right? So I'm going to start. So, anyways, after May did that birthday party, and she was giving out things to those who are in need of it, and her estranged husband showed up, obviously uninvited, wanted to use this opportunity to garner even more attention or whatever, because the attention that he has been getting all this time has been dwindling down, right? So he had to do something. And so he located where she was, and he decided to show up unannounced, uninvited. And so he was there, making himself known, making himself visible, making himself seen, and whatever. Okay. And so after that event, after what happened, people began congratulating May. Oh, congratulations, virtuous woman. Good for you for taking your husband back. Those are people who are choosing to be in denial, because for people with common sense, like when you see that video, you will know based on her body language that she wasn't feeling it. But some women have class, and she obviously has class. She's not going to kick the man out right there and then and say, get out, what are you doing here? She just doesn't strike me as the person that will do that, so she will play along, not necessarily playing along, but she'll just keep her composure, try to be decent, try to be classy, handle everything in a classy way. Whatever shit she's gonna give him, she's gonna give him behind the scenes without the cameras or whatever filming everything, right? So that's what I thought she did. And I'm glad, and I really thought she handled that whole situation very, very well. If I'm being completely honest, I thought she handled it very, very well. So, you now, we already know at this point, we can all establish that Yul Edochie is an attention seeker, So he's going to milk the attention however he can. So guess what he did? He decided to post this particular video that is playing. He decided to post it, I believe it was a day or two after the event, posted it on his Facebook. And people, obviously, because making himself once again known, he basically said, thanks to everyone for coming to my wife's charity event, blah blah blah. I'm paraphrasing here, obviously. You know, he was thanking everybody that showed up to his wife, making it seem as though everything is okay. Like, we are good now. Look at me. I even showed up. That's to tell you. And she didn't kick me out when I showed up, right? When I showed up to the event, you know, she just continued her thing. We acted as if we are in love. At some point, he was even touchy feelings with her, grabbing her by the waist and everything. And the lady, even though she was trying to handle everything with grace and class, but you can definitely see that she wasn't feeling it, you know. Like, if we have to explain to you that her body language reflected how she felt on the inside, then I truly feel sorry for you. But if you were expecting that she should kick that man out of stage just like that, then I also feel sorry for you, because she was not about to do that. Because good or bad, this is the father of her children. He may have done something. He may have broken her heart. He may have betrayed her. He may have uh, betrayed her trust and violated their marriage and all of that. She's not about to pay him back in the same way. Like, she feel they give her woto behind the scene, oh, but before the war, she's not about to embarrass this guy like that. Okay, I completely 100% get that. But you now being the attention seeker and always trying to push a certain narrative, just like he did when he was when he was going after bloggers and saying, why are you saying strange, strange? My wife still lives in our home, you know. Everything that he's doing is all about trying to push a certain narrative. Look at me, I'm able to manage two women at the same time. Look at me, I'm Odogu. One thing that I want to say is that this man did not expect the level of backlash that he received upon announcing that he's taking a second wife. Like, he never expected it. To borrow from that my Niger brother will be runner, he never expected it. So the backlash, when the backlash just kept coming, he definitely is one of those things that you do and you instantly regret, and you instantly hope that there was a time machine that you can go back in time and have a do-over and do things completely differently. Okay, he wanted to one up this lover who was going to expose his relationship, not knowing that he literally dug himself a hole. And the way he embarrassed, like the public humiliation that he gave this woman and continues to give this woman, and the way they continue, he and soaked bread, the way they continue to listen. I'm not mocking anybody, I'm just saying soaked bread, because I am upset with this woman. Me myself, me, I'm chubby, oh. I'm not lekba, so this is not me attacking chubby people. Me self, me I chubby, but I'm angry, I'm upset, and so it's just like when I say, what else do I say? When I say Justin Dean is a glorified masseuse, obviously people that are chiropractors, I do not share the same sentiment about them. I respect them, but because I feel the way that I do about Justin, so I'm going to try and use everything that I can to antagonize. You understand? So that's all that is. I'm chubby. I'm not. This is not a dig at all fat people. Just to wait to be her name, Judy, whatever her name is. Okay. So because he wants to continue to push this narrative that things are okay, he's able to handle. He's a man. He's a man. You know, when he do that, his ugly, annoying voice, like he's a lion. So he wanted to continue to push that narrative, right? And so he posted this video on his social media, which I really thought was offensive. Like, it's one thing for you to hurt your wife, it's another thing for you and your side chick, baby mama, to continue to antagonize this woman endlessly with every chance you get. Antagonize her. Like, come on, come on. Every time you remind her what you have done to her, you people just won't leave her alone. It's her birthday. Who says you have to wish her a happy birthday? Like, we already know that there is a rift in the marriage. You're not trying to convince anybody that everything is fine, because whatever you're doing now, everybody can see that you're faking. It's all pretend or whatever, right? So it's bad enough that you will come out and say happy birthday to my wife, but for his soft bread to also come out and do the same thing, like, that is so insulting. Like, seriously insulting. It's crazy, because they keep trying to push a narrative that is simply not the case. They're trying to push false narrative, And the reality is things are not well, things are not kosher. So anyways, after he posted this video, congratulating his wife and thanking everybody who showed up to support and all that, May, people started congratulating May, just like when, remember the time when after he first announced, after this whole situation first blew up, right? And he took to social media and he posted a video, an old video. He didn't say it was an old video. He posted a video of himself and his wife dancing to Tiwa Savage song Problem no they finish show wahala no they finish show, so people were now thinking, oh, okay, good for you, you guys have worked out your differences, you guys have worked out your situation. This is the narrative that basically, because of the false narrative and the false impression that he was pushing, May, and people congratulating May and saying, you are such a good woman, good for you for actually taking your husband back. Oh, you are a virtuous woman, blah, blah, blah. May had to come out and announce that her faith is against what this man did. Her personal belief is against it. It does not align with her values. So she was forced, in spite of all the hurt that she was feeling, she was forced to come back again after her husband posted a misleading video suggesting that they may have settled without adequately tagging or captioning it to reflect the true nature of that video, whatever. He posted a video to make it seem as though he and his wife, they had settled or whatever, right? So she had to come out and talk about how what the man did. Polygamy is not a part of her life. Polygamy is not a part of her belief system, her faith. She had to do that. So the same way, after Yul Edochie posted this video again, May was forced once again to come out and debunk the narrative, because people are now concluding again that, oh, she has made up with her husband and they have settled and everything is now fine and dandy. And she came out again to announce that no, everything is not fine. And this is what she posted. And I have to say, I love this woman. Every day, the way that she has handled herself, she should teach a master class on how to handle when your husband strays. She already know what she's going to do. Right now, when it comes to public sympathy, when it comes to favorability and everything, 100% people are on her side, okay? And rightfully so. This is not a situation where somebody is manipulating the public to be on her side. No. She's just living her life and telling her truth and debunking when she can. And people can see that. And I am so proud of her. Honestly, like I said, she needs to do a master class on how to handle heartbreak, because she got this down to a T. I don't know if it is as a result of years of experience, because what we now come to know, according to Uche Ogbodo and some other people, this man has been in the relationship with this soaked bread for 6 good years. 6 good years before he eventually knocked her up. Maybe they've had several, I don't know, me, I'm just speculating. Maybe they've had several remove belle in the past, and this time around she can't get stronger and say, nope, I can't keep removing belle for you. This time we are having this baby. You understand? So maybe that's the reason why she's been able to handle every situation, and she's been preparing herself for the inevitable, and she's been she knew that, okay, this is going to happen. The heartbreak is going to become public eventually. So I guess it's better for me to just learn how to deal, how to manage when the time eventually comes. So this is what she released today. This is what she released today. Let me quickly find what I'm looking for. I do have it here. After people started congratulating her again and telling her what a virtuous woman she is for taking her husband back. So this is what she posted. She said, the ability to accept or tolerate challenges and problems in life is a virtue and should not be misconstrued. There is no point making an already bad situation worse. She's speaking about the fact that people kind of basically concluded because she didn't kick the man out of stage, then to some people, it meant that they have worked out their differences and they are now back together. So she's saying that the ability to accept or tolerate challenges and problems in life is a virtue and should not be misconstrued. This is to the people that are misconstruing her cool, calm, and collective attitude during the time when her husband stomped on the stage and started showing off and acting as if everything is hunky-dory once again. So she's saying should not be misconstrued, should not be misunderstood for them working things out. Okay, there is no point making an already bad situation worse. Hence, the need to remain calm is crucial. I definitely agree. I understand that we all have our weaknesses and limitations as humans, and I personally believe everyone deserves an opportunity to make things right when they stray. Forgiveness is divine. Beyond all the necessary facade, polygamy is a life choice and no one should be compelled to accept it. It is something I think all parties involved should embrace willingly. And it's okay for anyone who chooses it. Some religions or traditions allow polygamy, and I have nothing against it. However, I am absolutely certain that I will not be numbered as a wife or cajoled to accept a practice that does not align with my faith and family values. So this is to the people that are always saying, Yul Edochie, May Edochie first wife, soaked bread second wife. So she's saying that she will not tolerate being numbered. She's not a number. As far as she's concerned, she is the only wife. There is no number one, there is no number two, there is no wife number one, and there is no wife number two. So she is the bona fide wife, and that is where she's going to stand. I will not be numbered. You cannot refer to me as first wife while referring to soak bread as second wife. That is just not going to happen. That is basically what she is saying. And I 100% respect that. And people are so gullible. It really, really irks me because our people, all they need, and Yul Edochie kind of understand this, that all the people need to see is just do one pretend something. It doesn't have to be true. Most times it's not going to be true, but just pretend as if things are okay, because people go by face value. People go by things that they see. People are gullible. People are easily misled. People are easily manipulated. So just go, just storm the stage, just crash her birthday party, pretend as if, things are good in your home, everything is hunky-dory, and then let people just swallow it and eat it up. Because like I always state, a lot of people in that country barely have enough internet, barely have enough data to follow everything that is going on the internet. So maybe on the day that they are able to afford data and they go on the internet and they see a charade, they see a false narrative posted by one or two either party or whatever, and then they just assume, because they are not going to have internet to watch the following post about it. And that's the reason why I'm choosing to do all this whole video in one. I don't want to do part one, part two, part three like some people do. I want to talk about this, unless of course there's a brand new information that comes out later or tomorrow, then I'll talk about it, because this video is loaded. Okay, we're going to be doing 3 parts in one video, because for the sake of the people that do not have data or energy, or even will not even see the follow-up story. So it's better for us to just put everything in one video. Okay. So I appreciate what she said. Anyway, she's not done. Continuing, she said, God blessed me with a happy, peaceful, and lovely family in a beautiful and jointly. She wrote that jointly in caps. So in caps, capital letter. She said, God bless me with a happy, peaceful, and lovely family in a beautiful home, in a beautiful and jointly built mansion. This is to Yul Edochie that is always ranting and raving about how, oh, my wife still lives in the same house, my wife still lives with me. Where is she supposed to go? Where is she supposed to go, Oga? She, like, now you make decision and say you want soak bread, then go and live with soak bread. So she's supposed to leave the mansion that she jointly built with you, so that you can invite soak bread in? No way. No, you made your bed, lay on it, Oga. Okay. So this was directly responding to Yul Edochie constantly talking about how my wife still lives in the house and blah blah blah. The home was built by the two of them, according to her. So she go nowhere. She's staying there. If anybody is living at you, first of all, you've already made that decision to leave and go and be with joint bread. So soaked bread. So she said, God bless me with a happy, peaceful, and lovely family in a beautiful and jointly built mansion that started from little or nothing. This woman suffered with this man. And you know why I believe that she suffered with this man? Because Yul Edochie told us that this woman suffered when he didn't have anything. She was there for him 100%. She supported him. Now you tell us with his mouth, say his wife supported him. So that's why I believe. Anyways, and I started from little to nothing. Humble beginnings. What it's just okay, so let me take it back a little bit because I'm too fast now. What more could I have been asking for? I had a stable and a loving home prior to the unprecedented event regarding my marriage. Life is made up of an infinite amount of choices. Most decisions might be tough to make, but whenever we confront our options with courage and confidence, we should equally be open to the path of our own design. And I love this woman. This is to Yul Edochie. Mr. Yul Edochie. The decision you made was by your own design. She's telling you so that now that you have confronted your decision with courage and confidence, you should be equally open to the path of your own. Like, accept what comes with it. Actions have consequences. For every action is an equal or whatever response. So you should be able to. You cannot eat your cake and have it. I love this woman. I love intelligent women who know how to handle their shit. Anybody that knows me know that when it comes to violence is not the answer. I don't like violence, especially when it comes to physical one. No, 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 no. When I see women fighting over men, or I see two wives fighting, it irks me, it disgusts me. I don't want to see that. That's nonsense. But when a woman carry herself with such grace and elegance, we be say the man go they look you because he don't know what you want to do. Like he's bothered. He doesn't know what your next move is going to be. He doesn't know what you're going to do next. So he will be bothered. He'll be worried. I like when women are able to put themselves in that situation. There is nothing more beautiful. There is nothing more refreshing to see when women do that. Anyway, let me read this one more time. Life is made up of an infinite amount of choices. Most decisions might be tough to make, but whenever we confront our options with courage and confidence, we should equally be open to the path of our own design. I believe that we are solely responsible for our choices, and we have to accept the consequences of every deed, word, and thought that comes with it in our life. In our lifetime, we should understand that taking life-changing decisions hastily is not the best. God, in his infinite mercies, fixes things in his own time. He will definitely answer all our prayers. Thank you all for your continuous prayers, love, and support. May God bless you abundantly. So that was what she posted, and I just love it, love it, love it. Don't you guys just love it? I love the way she's been handling this thing. Honestly, I love the way she's been handling this. So, anyways, after she did that, and enter Uche Ogbodo. Hopefully, I'm saying her name right. Oh, so after she posted this, Uche Ogbodo came to her comment. Oh, Uche Ogbodo, the Nollywood actress, so that one way get her own for body. So she came to her comment and she was like, "God is your strength, May. Keep being strong and beautiful." Oh, my dear. See, after she said that, now so people begin roast Uche. People begin roast Uche. Say, now everywhere that they see you, you are always supporting this one. Take a struggle, pick a struggle, take a side. You go come when May go post, you go support. When soaked bread go post, you go support. When oga polygamist go post, you go support. Which one are you in? You are always jumping from one place to another, and I agree, because this is a situation. Me, I'm one of the kind of people that doesn't think that, especially when it comes to marriage, don't take a side or whatever. But at the same time, don't be two-faced either. Don't be two-faced. Don't be a chameleon. Don't be jumping here and jumping there. Because I'm a strong believer that if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So you cannot be a peacemaker in this situation. If you want to support soak bread and Mr. Polygamist, go ahead and do it. If you want to support you, May, go ahead and do it. If you don't want to support neither, then don't. If you support all parties, then stay out of it. Let them dig it out and resolve it. This you're blowing hot and cold. Even the Bible says, if you are neither hot nor cold, God will spit you out of his mouth. You have to stand for something. You absolutely have to stand for something. But people started dragging. This one says, stay one place. I constantly see you loving comments on Judy's post. Another one says, Madam, everywhere go concentrate in your homes. I don't know. This one wrote something that I can't really read. But yeah, people were dragging Uche, like, come on. What kind of politics are you playing? Are you a politician? You have to take a side. You have to take a side. And I agree with those people that are saying take a side. If you don't want to take a side because you feel like it's a family matter, it's none of your business, then stay out of it altogether. But it's in bad light when people see you here and see you there. It's just not good. And I have seen her too. Many times I have seen her commenting and clapping and applauding soaked bread. And then when Oga Polygamist go post something, she too will be there clapping and applauding. And then when May go post something about her heartbreak and her heartache, she too will be there. Like, come on, don't do that. Don't do that. It's not nice. It's not. It's better you stay Switzerland in this situation. If you don't know, if you're too weak to take a stand, just be Switzerland. Just be that. Okay? So, like I said, people were dragging Uche. People were, oh my gosh, they were they were reading her the riot act, like no man's business, right? So this is what she came back to say. And in her mind, though, she did say she don't already silence people. She did say, wow. She did say, wait till she don't do here now, like, now something I should do. So this is what she posted. She says, on a second thought, I reckon I had to come back to this. First off, I am not a hypocrite, but a true one-man soldier who stand on truth regardless of anyone's pain or displeasure. Your true chameleons are those Nollywood people. I can't these are people that claim to be university graduates, and they are writing like this. I'm sorry, I'm not shaming anybody, but if I'm reading and I'm sounding like I'm dumb, it bothers me, it annoys me. So she says, your true chameleons are all those Nollywood people who knew that this relationship has been going on for the past 6 years, but never mentioned it to May till it was too late. Till it was too late. Gosh. Now they are taking sides. Me, I am true to myself and will remain so. In as much as I sympathize with May on her pain, I will not inherit enemies. Everyone is created by God. Everyone is created by God is human, and I have no power to judge anyone. I will continue to be friends with all the parties involved till they find a peaceful ground. Fuck your haters. God bless the Edochies. So this is what she said. For me, I'm just like, wow, you didn't think this through, sis. You did not think this through. So if, like you said, a lot of people are hypocrites because they knew about this for 6 years, that the relationship was going on for 6 years. What about you? That makes you a hypocrite too. Since you feel like all the people that knew about it did not tell me, you also knew about it and you didn't tell me. What does that say about you as well? That says you yourself are a hypocrite. So count yourself. This is what people are saying. You cannot point one finger at people when three are pointing back at you, because you were the one you also knew about it, that there was a relationship for 6 years and you didn't say anything to me. If you get strong heart and you feel like saying that, like you are a one-man soldier, then you should have said something to her, or You should have kept your mouth shut. And as this whole thing blew up and escalated, you should have continued to keep your mouth shut and stay out of it instead of clapping. Nobody is saying that you cannot be friends with all these people. When they post something that has nothing to do with their marital issues or whatever, you can go ahead and like it. But don't go and be liking something that they post, that has to do with the hurt and the pain that May is feeling, and then liking and telling her to be strong. Whereas you knew, how can you tell her to be strong and then you go to Soak Bread and then tell Soak Bread you are a queen? Like, that is straight up two-faced bullshit. That is totally inappropriate. So since you also know, like, if you're accusing all these people, calling them out for knowing about the relationship and not saying anything for 6 years, then you also should be in that same camp. You also should be in that same WhatsApp group, because you also knew for 6 years that this man was doing something and you never said anything. You never said anything. You kept it quiet. So now you want to come and play both sides. No, 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 no. We will not let you do that. We will not let you play both sides here. Okay, so it's annoying, it's offensive. Just stay out of it. Since you knew or you decided back then when this was going on to stay out of it, you should have just continued to stay out of it. If they post about something that you want to promote, then help them. But when they are discussing about their marriage or whatever, stay out of it. Because that's what you and your fellow hypocrites have done for the past 6 years. So she was trying to call people out, and then she ended up shooting herself in the foot. She ended up calling herself out and even reflecting and showing more of her own hypocrisy. That's crazy. Anyways, so let me see what some people are saying here. I just kind of turned off the comments just so that I can lash out, because when it comes to husbands, that chat, hey, I know, say me, I don't chill. Actually, my friend actually told me, say, the way you take a carry for this husband snatcher, said, if I say somebody snatch your husband in your past life, I say, hey, maybe, because there's just something that I dislike so much about husband snatchers. I know that we have to put responsibility on the men, because the men are the ones that are going after these women. I know it. But at the same time, I feel like as a woman, because in my life, my own life, anybody that knows me will tell you this, right? If I as much as know, even if this woman, even if a lady is not my friend, I don't know her from a can of paint, I just see her every now and then, she lives in my neighborhood, or I don't know where you meet people, right? As long as I know her, and maybe her boyfriend is approaching me or something, I will never, ever, ever give them the time of day, let alone, so it does something to me when I see husband snatchers. I just feel like they are just breaking the girl code. I know some people don't believe in the girl code, but I don't know. I think women are supposed to support each other, and not, because if women continue to do this, all because, time they go, husband they had, make I kuku see the one, make I follow this one, even though this one has a family, this one way they chat me up, make I kuku follow up. A lot of homes will be broken. There'll be so many broken homes because of it. So it really, really irks me. It rubs me the wrong way when I see husband snatchers. That's just me, anyways. Let me read some comments here. Like I said, hello, Magdalene Imade. Nature says that was narcissist of you to show up and do that. He's so arrogant. Also, why is she still living with him? She has to take a stance at some point and put out the trash or move on. She's not living with him anymore. He has moved on to go and live with his Soaked Bread. She lives in the home that they built together. If anybody is living, even if Yul wasn't living with Soaked Bread, if anybody should leave the home after infidelity, it should be Yul, because where is she gonna go with her 4 children? So you can easily quickly find a place. Since you want to live a polygamous life, he can find any one of his single friends and live with them until he gets his place. Where is she going to go? Where is she going to go with 4 children? So if anybody needs to leave, it's you that will need to leave. Besides, that is not even, because first of all, according to her now, the house was built by both of them, number one. And number two, He doesn't even live there. He spends more of his time living with soaked bread. So there you have it. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Eunice. And Double M says some Nigerians are so gullible they can fall for anything. I'm telling you. Eunice says from her body language, you will notice her discomfort, and it was obvious that he crashed the party. Definitely, he crashed the party and he started doing odogu. Now we there, now we there, now we there. I was like, what is wrong with this man? Started posing. I was like, God, which kind of man be this? So unrepentant. Because he just wanted to put on a show. Maybe he's been telling his friends that I'm going to manage 2 wives. Na me go fit do and na me go fit succeed them. Blah, 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 blah. You know? So, hi, Tonya. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hats off to May. I knew she was not going to fall for the hype. No, because it just doesn't, like, she's done. And I really, really believe that she knows her husband. They've been married for 17 plus years and been together even longer. Like, she knows the man, she knows his antics, she knows the kind of things that he does, she knows the kind of stunts that he will likely pull. So she knows this man like the back of her hand. So she's not going to just let his manipulation sit. That's exactly what she's doing. She's like, I know what you're capable of doing. I know what you can do. You will not manipulate me like this. And that's why every time he does something to manipulate the people, to push a different narrative, a false narrative, she will quickly come out and address it, because she just don't want those things to fester. Because if she doesn't reply to them, that means she's admitting to it, or she's agreeing to what he's trying to do. And there is a need for her to set the record straight, because there are so many people looking at her. You know, there's so many people watching her and thinking, okay, let me see how she handles this, you know. And she has made it very clear. She's not saying that she doesn't want her husband anymore, but she doesn't want that polygamous life. If the man denounce soaked bread from now on, trust me, she'll take him back. She just does not want, she doesn't want that life. She doesn't want to be associated with that life. I think that's why she's keeping her options still open even till this day. That's why she hasn't come out to say, I'm filing for divorce, even though you may have seen so many different posts from people say, May is filing for divorce. I don't think this woman is going to file for divorce anytime soon. I honestly believe that deep down in her heart, she hoped that her husband will eventually be done with Judy, and he will come back to her. That is what I believe she's hoping to see happen. I don't think this woman is going to leave her husband. I don't think so. Not until maybe it gets to a point where the writing is clear on the wall and she has now come to terms with the fact that, okay, this man is never leaving her. Maybe it's time for me to actually take the plunge and take the next step. I definitely feel that way. He's very manipulative and doesn't care about her feelings. I hope she moves on, because he will keep hurting her. It's all about his ego and how he feels she has to run. Exactly. She should. But I don't think she will. I think she's waiting to see how everything will go down between you and Judy. Ngozi say, May Edochie can never be numbered as a wife. This woman is my... okay. Hi. Hello.
Hey, Jade.
Hi, good
Jade,
morning.
how are you?
I'm fine.
Good morning. So this is what I have to say about what's going on here.
Yeah.
And as far as May Edochie is concerned, she represents a whole lot of women out there. A lot of women who have found themselves in situations like this.
Right.
But the fact is this: she loves her husband.
Mm-hmm.
She loves being married.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She loves being married.
Mm-hmm.
I find myself under that class of a woman.
Right.
I love being under a man. I love being married. I don't want to be single just because I can't deal with whatever is going on out there.
Right.
So so she's that kind of a woman. So she's not coming out to say, no, I'm divorcing him. She's in a subtle way just stating that, look, guys, just because you saw him at my birthday the other day doesn't mean that I'm okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She's in a subtle way. She's now wisdom she they use. She
Right.
don't want say she don't want again because
Right.
she does want.
Yes.
She's just
I
hoping
agree.
that the eye go open
Yes.
and he'll come back home.
Yes.
And so women like this should not be judged. People are different.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
People, you know, and the truth is, I don't think she should leave either.
Right.
I
Right.
don't think so. That's
Right.
my personal opinion.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
If you read what she said, she wrote a mansion we built together.
Right.
And
Yeah.
in you know. So in other words, she wasn't doing nothing. She probably was doing side businesses, but she was supporting him from the back and being, you know, her humble self. But I'll tell women this. Look, I'll tell you this. If I was to sit down with a young woman, 23, 24, 25 years old, and you want to start a family, knowing what I know now, I'm sorry. I may sound like, you know, I'm being vindictive and, you know, because the Bible says older women, and now I'm not an older woman, should advise younger women in the way to go. Now, people are different. There are some men you will support, and they will not let you down tomorrow. But there's no guarantee. Especially in a culture, forget about culture, it happens all over the world.
Right.
Even men here in the United States where I live, well, it's just that the law works on the side of women, and you know, you can always, you know, it's not like in Nigeria you get thrown out, kicked out with nothing except
Right.
clothes on your back.
Right.
Things are changing now, I know that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as bad as it used to be with our mothers.
Right.
But the fact is this: when you make up your mind and you know, look, I'm going to support my husband with my finances, with my money, with my knowledge, with my whatever, even if you're like the thrifty kind of woman who will say, no, I don't want us to go on vacation, blah, blah, blah. Maybe we use our money, buy land. Maybe we start to build a house. It will take us 10 years, but in 10 years time, we'll have a house. And you build with this man. Just know that there's no chance, there's nothing that can assure you or guarantee you that he will not disappoint you 10 years, 20 years, because people change.
Right.
People change, people grow apart. He begins to now wonder when the money don't come, now in true color will come
Yes.
out. Then he begins to speak down at you. Then
Yes.
he begins to tell family members that you don't matter. But by the time you were supporting him with money,
Yeah.
you go say, go ask my wife. So,
you know what they say, that a man is as faithful as his options.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you don't get many car, when you don't follow and encourage them to buy this car, buy that car, people can use those cars, they carry small gears. People say you don't hold.
Yeah.
Life is not fair.
Right.
So this is it. This is why I'm calling. I'm calling to say that lady is not living, like you said. I agree with you, Jade. She not one day out there. She wants to be married. She loves her home. She loves her family.
Right.
And she has a good shoulder on her head, on her shoulder.
Right.
Sorry.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
It is what it is. You know, she's gonna have to stick it out.
Right.
The man says he wants his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Now that bad head. You know, that bad
he
head
does.
down,
He does want his wife. He doesn't want to. He doesn't. If not, if I just move on, like, you know, start acting like.
You know, go feel move on.
Yeah.
You know, go feel move on. Not good woman.
Yeah.
Look, the men want to eat their cake and have it.
Yes.
That's the truth. And the culture, the society, they encourage them.
Yes.
The laws too, in some ways.
Yes.
So, you know, the truth of the matter is, hey, she says she not support them, but she's not leaving. She's not saying she'll leave. So that means in another way, she could stay there. What does that mean?
She's just hoping that it will be done with her and then he will come back home. That's what I believe. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, it's sad. I'm telling you, it's a man's world, however you look at it. It is.
Right.
For a woman that wants to keep her home is a man's world. But if you be the one where you not care, when you get pepper body say, I not do, carry commodes. Sorry. I mean, I don't know. God help us all.
Right.
You know? Thank you, darling.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.
All right, bye.
Yeah. Hello. Oh, Rachel, I know you're trying to call in. You can call in again. I agree. I don't think she wants to even leave. I don't think she wants to leave the man at all. I think, she, like the caller said, she enjoys being married. Let me read this comment. She's a matured woman. Come to think of it, I think you is he has never acted as a matured man in his film, always cultist. May be the real person is no longer inside that body called you. I don't know. Oh my god. You're welcome, Rita. Tonya says, but I think May is an enabler. As far as I'm concerned, that video that I'm seeing, she knows that if she act like she's irritated with him, people will applaud her. So I do not buy all her charade. I guess we will never know. We're not there inside her mind, you know. I guess we will never know. But for me, I'm choosing to believe that she just didn't want him coming, and she was embarrassed, and she knew that all eyeballs were on her, and she didn't want a situation where she will overreact or knock his hands off of her, thereby causing people to say things. I just believe that. Hi.
Hi, Jade.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Regarding today's gist, May and her husband,
Yeah.
what's his name, Yul.
Yeah.
The thing is, okay, fine. I heard what the last caller said. I'm married. I've been married for close to 10 years now.
Okay.
And the thing is, what remorse is Yul Edochie showing? He's not showing any remorse.
No, he's not. No.
If anything at all, the guy is just braggadocious. He is living in the moment,
Right.
you know.
Right.
And I read where she said, where May said something about a mansion they co-built together. Look, that's not enough reason to stay in a miserable marriage. To be honest with you, a man that would get a woman pregnant, men do it, and they apologize and move on, and you know, if you want to take him back, you do that. But then he married her behind the wife's back. The wife didn't know about it except on social media. That's the height of it. So how can you tell me that, you know, I'll stick it out? Man, what of that disrespect is there? You got this girl pregnant. Right. You guys have been dating for years, and you went ahead and married her behind my back. We both slept and woke up in the same house, and you went and married her. I mean, I don't know how it is with me.
No, I don't think. I think he married her after everything came to light. It wasn't. He has not been living in that house for some time. Or he's been living with the girl. Yeah. So I think I don't. Yeah, I think she probably knew before, of at least from what I understand, is that she probably knew before the rest of us knew about it, but the child was definitely here before she knew that he had gotten her pregnant, right? Yeah.
I mean, the disrespect from me is just too much.
But the thing is that the reason why I don't think that it's okay for us to expect her to leave is because where is she going to go with 4 children? The house is basically the only home that they know, and they feel comfortable, and it's sizable. It's like she's not like she's going to be maybe she might be able to afford it, but she might not want to spend so much money on renting something similar to what they already had before, when they have a completely good house, and the man doesn't even spend time there. He doesn't. Even by his own admission, he talks about how whenever he comes to the house, everybody is always happy and jolly. He doesn't live there. So yeah, I don't think I don't think it's
like I said, I'm not in May's shoes. I don't know what she's going through.
Right.
Most people, I know, I cannot endure it.
Right.
I know that for a fact.
Right.
But the thing is, the grounds, if she chooses,
right.
Everybody's different. If she wants to stay, that's up to her.
Right.
But if she chooses the grounds for divorce, she has grounds.
She does, yeah. And you know what is also interesting? You know what I was also thinking? I think at some point she has gotten so immune to this. This is not his first time. I'm sure that she would have heard or should have experienced the same thing. He would have done it so many times throughout the course of their marriage, you know. And at some point she's just gotten so immune to it. And what we are all witnessing is somebody that is so used to this type of behavior from him, you know. Yeah, and
I don't like what you read just before you picked my call, when you said when someone said May is an enabler. Behavior.
Yeah.
I kind of like agree with that to an extent.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Some of these things, I know she comes out to put out a statement every time he puts out a narrative that they're together. She puts out a statement to counter what he says and all of that. To be honest with you, she really does not owe us any anything.
Right.
She does not need any form of validation from us,
right,
or congratulation or thumbs up from us. She's a woman, she's a mother, she can decide to do what she wants to do, whether stay there and stick it out and hope he changes, which all these years I know she's been hoping, and it has resulted in this. She still hasn't changed. A leopard never changes its spots. And to be honest with you, I have a friend who told me one time that until a man dies, you don't know how many kids he has.
So true.
That if her father dies and she sees children coming out from under the stone, she will say, it's not see, my dad is late. When my dad my dad is late. When my dad died, I didn't know I had 3 siblings outside.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you the truth.
Oh my God.
Them were older than me.
Oh my God. I'm not laughing at the situation, but I'm just like, wow.
But all of this, my mom, when they came out, women always told our parents, she knew, but she kept it from us.
Wow.
Until my dad died, and then we saw all of that. But having come from that kind of, I don't know what it is.
Right.
People deal with things differently.
Right.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you my husband will not cheat on me.
Right, because you don't know.
I do not know, but if that happens, fine. I live in the United States.
Right.
Things happen differently here.
Right.
But if that happens, whether I'm in the United States, whether I'm in Nigeria or Ghana or wherever, I know what I will do in a situation whereby you bring a child and the whole world will know about it, that you're living with that family.
I know.
What the hell are you coming back to do in the house with? I'll change the locks. I'll change it. I think to me, May is a little bit. I know people say she has wisdom, but sometimes all these patients, and they say a patient dog eat the father's bone. Sometimes a patient dog
not lie. Sometimes patient dog goes to bed hungry.
The other dogs will come and eat it right in front of you. I'll change the locks. I'll change the locks in the house. That house they are staying in. Go and live there. Go family meeting.
I sincerely believe that she still wants her husband back. I believe it.
We all know. We all definitely know she wants her husband back. But they are look, there's a way somebody turns their back on you and the person is gone. The person doesn't have to be physically gone, but emotionally gone from you. And there is no way. We don't know what their sex life is like. We don't know what Judy Austin is giving him that she's not giving him.
For him to have been in a relationship with her for 6 years.
And he's living there with her.
So this was not just a situation of side chick, or just this was a bona fide girlfriend, really.
So when do you borrow your self-sense and draw the line and say, look, Rachel, this is it. I think I have to say goodbye to this. There's no point holding on to something that's gone. I think sometimes we need to sit ourselves down and tell ourselves when to hang up the boot and when to go on. There's nothing wrong in saying goodbye if there's an emotional detachment in the relationship. I know there are kids involved and all of that, but when you're mentally and emotionally detached from somebody, it's something that never comes back. Right. You don't know what this guy is getting from Judy. And now Judy does not look like she's going out. She's got guts.
Yeah, she does. Sure. Yeah. All of her actions, definitely.
Her the leg now. The man could have said, no, don't do this anymore. Don't do that. Show some respect. But they don't care. So May has to. I think it's just
May is a product of our society. I don't after 4 children. And you know how it is now. You know how quickly our society writes women off, especially when they've been married for so long and they have children. So this is just her saying, okay, you know what? I'm just going to stay. If he comes back, fine. If he doesn't, at least I'm not I won't go back to streets, go to try find relationship or.
Nobody is even asking you to go back to the street. The thing is, are you staying? Are you happy?
Right.
Or are you staying just because society is dictating for you to stay?
Right.
Are you happy? I'm not saying leave the house. Change the locks. The guy is not even there. Change the locks of the house. Get a lawyer. You guys, it does not have to be divorce finalized or anything like that.
Just separation, legal separation.
He's not there physically, he's not there emotionally. If you have to do it traditional way and call your elders and you people talk, and he's not there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's a woman. Maybe she has a vibrator. I don't know. I know I do. But that's by the way.
Right.
The thing is, when do we say enough is enough with emotional torture
right.
and holding on to something that in your head, you know, is there, but in reality, it's not there. This guy is just stringing her along emotionally. He shows up when he wants to. He comes out in public and gives a narrative that's completely opposite. When do you say it's enough for your own mental health? When do you move on from your own, for your own good, for the good of the kids? I know she's going to functions, she's doing her own thing, which is good. I give her thumbs up for that, you know. But she needs to, you know, all this public show of affection. I think she needs to put an end to it.
Right.
You know, for her own mental sanity, so she doesn't have to come out and be putting all these statements the next day or the next week. You know, but that's my opinion on the whole thing. That's how I would deal with it, because I know men sometimes, you know, but
I know.
It's all good.
Thank you, darling.
My
Thank
dear,
you.
Well done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Okay, so Primary says, I really don't buy all male charade. She knows inside of her that she's not leaving you, but she has to pretend just to please her fans, because if she confirms what you says, she's gonna lose a lot of fans. I don't think she's misleading people into thinking that she's going to leave. She has never said she's going to leave. The only thing that she has continued to say is that polygamy is against her belief, her faith, and whatever. I think what she's hoping is that he will get rid of her. I don't think she has any plan. She has never even given me, at least me on my own, no hey. She has never given me the inclination that she's going to leave that man. I think what she's saying to the public is that whatever this man is saying, whatever narrative he's trying to push is not the case, because this man is trying to make it seem as though I am completely fine with him taking a second wife, and I am not. I think that's what she's trying to push. I don't think she has ever, at least to the best of my knowledge and to the best of my interpretation, I don't think she has ever given me the notion that she wants to leave the man. She hasn't given me that. She's just said she's not going to be a part of polygamous relationship. I think she's just waiting for him to be done with whatever it is that Yul has with Judy, and then he can come back home. I don't see her going anywhere. She's not. Go where? I don't see her doing that. She's a long-suffering wife. Long-suffering women do not go anywhere. They stay put. You'll be surprised how people will say she disgraced her children's father. Yeah, exactly. I think she's just trying to avoid that. She doesn't want to be squeezing her face or making it really, really obvious that she doesn't want him there. Otherwise, people will just say, look at this bad woman. You know, the way she did it, people knew what she was narrating. People understood the message she was sending. You know, the body language, people understood it, and that was good and well for her. You know, she didn't need to do more than she needed to do. Yeah, because if she had maybe kicked him out or start fighting with him there, hey, the way people will start saying things, you know, see, this is why your husband is leaving you. This is why, this is all the behavior, this is all your attitude. This is what you'll be doing to him behind closed doors. No wonder you pushed him to go and meet soaked bread. The way people will bite this woman, eat her up if she ever does anything. No. I completely appreciate the way she handled the situation. 100% I appreciate. Hello, caller. Hello. Make it quick, oh, please. I'm getting ready to round up. Hi.
Okay. Hi,
Yeah.
Jen.
Hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to attack you. I was just like, make it quick. No vex, I beg. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm listening to this. The people that are calling in.
Yeah.
Mary But you see, women, one thing about women, they know how to love.
Right.
But you don't take them for granted.
Right.
Yul, for the past 17 years, he has been taking this woman for granted.
Yes.
And I think May is done.
You think so?
She's done.
You think
She's
so?
done.
Okay.
The body language I saw.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, May is not. In fact, it's even worse for you to be playing these games.
Right.
You're not going to sit down and wait until Judy. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to put Judy down.
Right. But,
right. You know, women, there are certain women that go with your men.
Right.
Just let him go.
Right.
And that kind of woman is Judy.
Right.
Do you think May is going to sit down and wait for Judy to get done with you? Oh, welcome home, my husband. No, she's going to move on.
You think so?
And yes, she's not going to wait. She's not going to wait until Judy is done with you, then she takes him back. It's not going to happen. And one thing that Yul is failing to realize is this. There are certain women, they have grace on them.
Yes.
And May is one of that woman.
I think he does, though. I think he does. I think that's why he's holding on to it.
Yes.
Yeah. I think he does. Yeah.
Yes. And if he let, of course, right now, the grace on you is going, is leaving, or maybe has left. Look at the things that are happening to him right now. It was because of May that so many good things were happening to you. God went through May. So when May turns her back on you, it's over. It's over for you. But he doesn't know that. He thinks it's the best thing that happened since ice cream. And he's going to regret it. He's going to regret it. And the thing again that really bugs me that day when I saw this guy, I mean, how can you be such a narcissist? You hurt your wife and you cannot even open your mouth to say, I'm sorry.
I know, publicly. I wish you would just say that. I wish you would just say that. Yeah, like publicly.
Yes.
He has all this energy to make all this video and talk about and troll or whatever. He has never really come out to say, I am sorry to my wife.
And he was standing up that stage, flexing his chest.
Yeah.
Doing the Odogu himself.
Yeah.
Man, I was so angry. I was so angry.
There was a song playing in the background. That now we day. He was pumping his chest, standing like one kind of thing like that.
He was flexing his chest like
God.
I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
How did men deal with this guy for 17 years?
You know.
This guy is so heartless. You betrayed this woman in the worst way possible.
Right.
If she ever takes you back, you should thank God. Women don't do that. They don't take men like that back. It's not like I'm barren and you went out and had a baby behind my back.
Right.
No, I won't take you back. So if May ever takes him back, you should thank God. But he's making the thing very difficult. On a very special day for the woman, he went there and made everything about himself.
Right.
And this guy is very, very selfish and self-centered. Who raised you?
Right.
I was very angry.
Right.
If only I was May, I would walk that guy off that stage. Say, okay, now get out. Don't come and get publicity behind me. Just go. But it's a good thing she did what she did.
Right.
Better her than me. I would not do that. But I dropped my heart to her. She did good.
Right.
I was impressed with her behavior.
Right, me too.
You know, anyway, that's just what I want
Thank
to say.
you so much. Thank you. Thanks for calling. I know you've been trying to get in since. Thank you.
Yeah, I know.
Bye. Yeah. So, like we were saying just now, you know, if she had reacted in a way that really shows how she really feels on the inside, now some people go begin, you will see all of them rushing to Judy's social media and applaud, oh, this man has been suffering, you saved this man's life. Then a new narrative will now be formed. That she was a terrible woman, she was a terrible wife. Oh, that's why the husband carried on a relationship with another girl for 6 good years. You know, it's amazing how people, small thing like this, if she had just misbehaved small, I know. That's why I applaud her. I think she did the right thing, the way she carried herself. the man just stood there looking like a mumu, you know, but she was just doing her thing, minding her business and going on. So at the end of the day, he looked like a mumu. So that's what I think, oh, because the way the public would have turned on her, eh? No, 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 no. It would have been too much. Hmm. Uni says, I disagree with you, Tony. Some people are too classy to throw tantrums in public. She knew the game Yul was playing. There was no need to crawling into the mud with a pig. Exactly. Like, she's been married to this man for a long time. She spent a, a lot of her life with him. So she knows how he behaves. She knows his move. A lot of women know how their husbands behave. A lot of women know their husband's character, but tackling them in difficult situation is where those women fail, because the emotions take a better part of them. The emotions take a hold of them, and they lose. They forget that this man is playing ping pong with me. They forget the man's character, that what this man is doing is in his character. So she knew her husband, she knows this man, and so she was able to checkmate him and say, you are never going to cause me to sleep. You are never going to make me sleep. So I'll indulge you and let you carry out your shenanigans, and then it'll be it. And the world will see you for who you are, you know. So Uche is so wishy-washy. She also knew she has indirectly called herself out. Yeah, because she's saying, pointing fingers at the people who knew of this relationship for 6 years, but you knew as well. So if you knew and you didn't say anything, then that puts you in the same boat as the people that you're trying to criticize or call out or whatever. Isabel says she said they have a mansion and a little house on the side. Seems like she's trying to say that she moved to the little house. They didn't know. She didn't say anything about a little house. She said they have a mansion. I don't know. Maybe she said it in a different thing, but in this particular one, she didn't say. I don't think she's planning to move. Nothing from what she said gave me the indication that she's moving out of that mansion. She's directly addressing the people that are using the fact that she still lives in that mansion as a proof that they are back together. She's saying to them that her money is in that mansion. They built it together. It was a joint building. So she's not going anywhere. Don't expect that she should leave. I never got that. I never got that she was going to move out of the house from there, from what she said. I didn't get that. So let me see. Tony says a classy woman will not allow her husband to suspect her in public after all the nonsense he has done to her. A classy woman knows what to do in this situation. I'm so pissed with her right now. So you tell me, how would you have had her handle the situation? Me, I want to hear from you, Tonya. Tell us how you would have handled the situation, or how you would have advised that she handled the situation. How, since you don't think she handled it properly, can you give us an insight at how you would have handled it? You would have called the security to come and take him out, or you would have started wagging your fingers at him, or you would have pushed him off stage, or you would have walked off stage? What would you have done? I'm really interested to know. The fact that this man cracked her birthday was it for me. This narcissist knows no law. Right. Unbelievable. Um oh, she featured in that video. Oh, I see, I see, I see. It's easier to talk if you have not walked in her shoes. Um Efrata, wetin I talk? Wetin I talk when make you pay me this compliment? Abeg, tell me o, tell me. Her silence is very classy. Yeah, me, I want to know, because if you feel like she didn't handle the situation well, like me, I really want to know how else would she have handled it. When he was holding her, she should have knocked his hands off, or what? Because me, I just feel like, people, anybody that is watching that video already know how she feels about the situation, that she didn't need to do anything extra. She didn't need to do anything extra at all. That's why I say the way that she carried herself, the way she carried herself on that stage already just gives you everything. Everything. The handwriting was on the wall without her even becoming dramatic or getting animated or whatever, you know. So um I just really believe that I think she handled it well. But if anybody that feels like she didn't handle it well, maybe you guys can tell us what she should have done in the situation. Like, all eyeballs are on her. She has all these people that she's supposed to be helping. She has all these people that are helping her friends, volunteering to hand things out to those that are in need. So how should she have handled the situation? I'm just really, really curious. Because for me, I feel like she handled it very well. But if anybody thinks that she should have handled it differently, I am really interested to know. Ephrata Catfish Nigeria says men compartmentalize their emotions. They are okay with being with different women. Um, so let me see. Let me see other comment. Precious Tony, she doesn't have to be a single mom. They will share custody. The days and week he spends working, he will have to reduce so he can take care of the children. She needs to wise up. Don't be Naija we dey. Hmm. Oh, Nne Amos says, I don't think she wants her husband back. Trust me, my mind is made up for real. So some of you think she doesn't want him back? Really? Ah. So really, who else here thinks she doesn't want Yul back? Does anybody else think like that? Let me see some comments here. You can be in a house and ignore the man while she makes a plan. Boss lady says, you know what? I learned a lesson with her high class behavior. Yeah, like I was saying before, she needs to teach a master class on how to handle, because the way she handled it, oh my gosh. Like, have you seen the reaction? No, seriously, the way she handled it, I beg, I give her a hand. I beg, she try. Zizi says she handled it so well. She reminded me of Princess Diana here. Um, Double M says she handled it well. Um, Lala 1980K says she handled it excellently, and you knows her well and knew she wouldn't have been harsh with him. That's why he crashed that event. Exactly. If to say say na crazy woman now he married for house. Fear for not let her. Say they go fight come up for that stage. Therefore, fight come up for that stage. If to say na crazy person now he marry, if for not try am na, all this one that he's always trying to showcase how much he loves his wife and showcase his need, his want to have his family back, his wife back. If to say na crazy woman na him marry, like he would have been, that would have been an excuse. He would have gone around shouting, if I tell you what this woman did to me, with proof and everything. No. But queens don't make noise. Queens don't make noise. There's power in silence. There really is. Absolutely. There is this saying in my dialect, and I always stick by that. I have always stuck by that. It says, there is no pot that Ache is like native pot in my dialect. Ache is native pot. You know those clay pots now that they used to cook back in the day. So no surprise that the adage was was formed back in the day. So they're saying Amiachen is Yegbemu Kenega. There is no pot that is being cooked by patience that doesn't get done. None. So patience is the virtue. Patience is everything. Like no be as body taste scratch you, no be you go taste scratch body. Sometimes you just have to pick your battles in life. And sometimes when people are expecting you to be reactionary, when people are expecting you to react a certain way and you completely blow them off and you don't even react, they get scared because they don't know what you're going to do, especially somebody that knows you. Like you guys have been in this journey of life for the longest time. Your action, your quiet and silent action will be giving the person sleepless nights thinking, gosh, what is this person going to do to me now? I don't even know. This is like, so you have to learn that. It's amazing. It's wonderful. Efrata says she wants me to know that the house is for both of them. You mean Judy? Lala says yes, she's done. Just family is imposing on her decision. Hmm. Um. Anyway, let me see some more comment before I go. Um. So Uche knew that Yul and Judy have been together for 6 years. Hypocrite. Yeah, that's the thing. Like she's calling all these people out for not saying anything and completely ignoring the part that she herself played in it. Like you yourself knew that this man was in a relationship with this woman for 6 years and you didn't say anything. And now that people are calling you a hypocrite and a chameleon, all of a sudden you are coming to say, oh, a lot of people knew about it and they said nothing. Like, what about you? You knew too. You didn't say anything. That one just somehow, I don't even understand that mindset, honestly. I don't understand that mindset. Um, it says, me too. She can't trust him again. He will not leave Judy because of the child. I will not sleep with a man knowing that he sleeps with another woman. Boss lady says, Jade, you can love someone madly and be done all the same time. Um, okay. That Uche hand go soon touch her. Okay, you guys, thank you all so much for joining me. Oh my gosh, this video is so long. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you, and thank you so much for all the calls and everything. You guys are amazing. And if you're gonna catch this later on in playback, please don't forget to give this video a like. And if you've not already subscribed, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you like what I am doing here. Yeah, thank you so much. I might come back later. I don't know, but I might come back later and then just hang out with you guys. But yeah, on that note, I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye, guys. Thanks to everyone who called in, by the way. You guys are amazing. And thank you to everyone who contributed. It was a very, very interactive live, and I appreciate all the contributions. Thank you so much. I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.